Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. What's going on, y'all? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. Ooh, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Brooklyn and White Boy. Hey Brooklyn, how you doing? Good to see you. How's your day going? I hope it's good. I'm here before you guys today on another beautiful day. No matter what goes on in during the course of the day, we still have to try to find beauty in it if we have a hard time doing so. Which is beautiful about the topic we're gonna, for the topic we're gonna talk about. So, welcome in everybody. I thank you for gracing your presence with me for a few moments in life, and may you always be blessed and filled with abundance. Ooh, hey, the Bright family. Hey, Divine. How you doing? Good to see you. You better call Tyrone. Call him. Hey, Tyrone. How you doing? How are you, the Bright family? Welcome to Hello World. If this is your first time, welcome in. Get all cozy. We're going to talk about some things. Here at Hello World, it's all about talking about different parts of life, sometimes the uncomfortable parts of life, because once we get uncomfortable, we become comfortable, right? And if we're uncomfortable, we can cozy in to finding ways to be comfortable or just cozy in and become comfortable regardless. And that's pretty much what we do here. Sometimes we just have a little fun. Sometimes we just, go work out or something like that. But it's all fun. It's all good. It's all about uplifting each other and kind of help us all reconcile with the fact that humanity belongs together, not separated, but together, the way we were created. Thank you. So, I'll tell you about my day. If you want to know any of the announcements, please go into the description of this live or any video, and you'll see announcements on how you can contact me if you want to purchase something. There's announcements about that too. So definitely check that out. Okay. And that's about it. So I woke up this morning and I went to work. Work was good. I can't complain. It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a crazy, hectic day. And I was like, dang, I probably should have called out or took off. But I'm glad I didn't because it turned out to be a decent day. And um, I was hurting for most of the day, guys. I'm not going to lie. My neck, the ball of my neck, y'all. Oh my goodness. That joint is like, it's on fire. Tight. But I got my little foam roller. If you can see this. This is what, if you guys go to the gym and you feel sore after the gym, invest in one of these things. They have longer ones, they have shorter ones, but during the pandemic, it was hard to come by any type of fitness thing. And this is the only thing they had in the store. I usually like the sizes that go about that much longer. So you can kind of get like roll all in. So anyway, you basically lay on this on whatever part of your body and you just roll and it'll take the knots right out. So I plan on rolling on this on my neck. So if there's any tightness, it'll release the muscles and I'll feel much better. Um, you just went food shopping? Oh, good. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. I hope you got some delicious things. Y'all, I went and picked up some yogurt. I don't eat yogurt, but I did anyway. I'm an veganarian, just in case anybody wants to know. So eating yogurt is not a part of the vegan lifestyle or the vegetarian lifestyle. So it's a part of the Anna style. So I am in all three categories any time of the day. You know what I mean? So That was how my day was. I didn't snack much at all. All I had was like 2 pieces of chocolate. And, I'm trying to stay away from, milk chocolate and dark chocolate because those 2 are not really good for you. White chocolate is better, but, because it's not really chocolate. But there was none, so whatever. Um, so that was pretty much it. Hey, Panama City, how you doing? How was your day? Tell me, guys, how your day was while I'm rambling along. You're doing good? Okay. Divine, how are you doing? Panama City, how you doing? I was up with you this morning. Thank you for having Teapot on there, sending some encouraging words and tips. If you guys need some tips on yoga, check out Panama City in the morning. You may catch Teapot on there most days. So I caught her like more than once. So I figure she's like a staple now. She's like your permanent guest. She's like your Dr. Phil. No, she's like your doctor that tells you, I forget his name, but the one that ended up having his own show and you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's move on to today's topic. Y'all, I know I don't even have to ask anybody to raise their hand or anything, but I think it's clear and confident enough to say that when we are going through crises in our lives, we are not looking or able to find inspiration. Depending on how deep the crisis is, depending on how long it is, and depending on how it is pressing on your soul. So, how do we come out of that? Because you guys know I've already told you I'm going through something right now, and I find I am realizing right now that it's becoming difficult. It's difficult because I haven't created anything. And I don't think about what I'm going through, but maybe it's subliminally preoccupying my mind. So it's hard for me to save room for some inspiration, creativity, save room for that part of me. And I'm not ashamed to admit it because I know we all go through it. And I sit here every day saying like you can go through it, doesn't matter, you still can find inspiration. It's true, you can. I'm not negating that. I'm not discrediting that at all. You can. But how do we, in the course or during the course of our crises or crises in life, how in the world do we stay inspired? Not to the point of ignoring what we're going through, but still saying, you know what? This is going to be a long term crisis. So, how can I still maintain? How can I still be inspired and be an inspiration? This is a great topic, y'all. One that we must talk about often because there's a lot of people who are always up, 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 up. And then it seems like they crash and burn. Not that they don't know, not that they don't have the tools and not know the tools. It's just, what is the solution to carry you through? A tangible one. Well, I don't know what a tangible solution would be. I guess what we could do, I guess cut out whatever it is, whatever it is that is holding us back and say, you no longer have control over me. I already know I am protected and everything is going to work out in my best optimal favor. So release me so I can be creative. And creativity could be of many things. It doesn't have to mean art or anything like that. Creative could mean just being able to clean your home. That takes a bit of creativity because while you're cleaning, you're rearranging, you're seeing things, and you're like, oh, you're throwing things out. There's creativity in every parts and areas of life. Maybe we should start using the names differently. Absolutely. Maybe being creative could be for a person who is like a mechanic. And I can't even say a man because it's women who are. You know, JoJo, Miss JoJo, she's a tire lady. But sometimes our crises overwhelm us subliminally to the point that we forget how in the world did we go off course? And how long have we been off course? Maybe being in tune with ourselves at all times is an appropriate approach to that. What do you guys think? Hey, Mew Mew. Oh, snap. Uniquely Lavish is in the building. Red Flag Friday. Holla. Hey, Alec. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Shay. The $1,000,000 Shay's World from Tickety Talk is in the building. Editing some Christmas videos. Okay. I guess it don't matter when you put it out. It's content. Somebody's going to watch it. Somebody's going to be inspired because maybe they're going through the crisis of leaving Christmas behind. It was only what, 29 days ago or more, maybe 30 days ago, or maybe more than that. But you know what I'm saying. And I'm saying it's not like we all don't innately know that everything is going to be all right, but we have to wake that up. We have to wake that up. That's that unwavering faith that they talk about all the time. That's waking up that unwavering faith that you know no matter what, despite how the circumstance may look, no matter how bad it seems, you still will be taken care of. And no matter how deep a dungeon you get into of depression and not understanding why you're anxious about things, deep down, your faith will still carry you through. Maybe that's part of the answer too. Having an unwavering faith, meditating, and also just speaking to that thing. You no longer have a hold over me. You never had a hold on me. I gave you the controls. Now I'm snatching them back because I am the master of what channel we're going to be on. And we have to always choose the channel of life. And life encompasses love, primarily, community, primarily, prosperity, understanding nature. That's what prosperity means, understanding nature. We always think prosperity means the dollar, but that has nothing to do with it. Most of us are more prosperous than trillionaires. Most of us are more prosperous than billionaires. And they look at you with envy, wishing that they had what you had with their own money still. Anyway, I diverted. But while we were going through the things that different crises that happen in our lives, just know we have to still be actively participating in not allowing it to drag us all the way down to the abyss of I've lost control. I can't even think straight. I don't even know why I can't think straight because once we really, really dissect where it all comes from, it stems from whatever it is that's bothering you. Maybe it's not things that are in your control, but whatever it is bothering you, that's the root. You got to dig that thing out before it grows and takes over all of the other beautiful pieces of our hearts and our creative sides. I don't want any one of us to lose faith or heart just because we can't control or have lost control over things that we were doing so good at. And I'm not just speaking of me, I'm talking about all of us. There are some things that we are all selectively so good at. But then things come up, these little bumps in the roads come up, and we lose focus on the things that made us work and function. Hey, 1SP, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, Shay. So while you are in your different crises, please know and don't be afraid to dive right on in there. Look at it head first and be like, you no longer have a hold on me. I release you from my life. I release you from the rest of my journey. You may come up in different ways, but I'll get you when you do come. But for this moment and this time, you can no longer hold space in my soul because you are taking up my creativity, which I need for me to continuously be prosperous in love, in nature, and in every other area of your life, our lives. 16 minutes. It is hard, Mew Mew. It's hard. Just speaking about it seems like it's impossible, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. It just takes some time and patience with our own selves and with our journey and relinquishing that ego and that pride that only postpones the inevitable that could happen in our lives. No more brain farts, right? No more creative blocks. No more just laying in the bed for no reason, not understanding why you're laying in the bed, why you don't want to shower. Because, in spite of everything that may be going on, you still can do amazing things. You still can turn that sorrow into something more creative than you could have imagined. But first things first is they have to know, or whatever it is has to know, you do not hold any more power over me. I've given you enough of my energy and my life and my light. No more. Hmm. So I guess the next time we go through a crisis in life, maybe we might remember to go deeper. Maybe we might be able to remember that it's not the end of the world, even if it's even even if it's something health related. That is a hard pill to swallow for a lot. I know it would be for me. But we still, once we can become okay with it, we still can do amazing things. The only handicap that we have is us allowing postponement. I've seen people who can barely do anything, maybe just blink to speak, and still do amazing things despite what's going on in their life, despite the physical ailments that they have. They're still writing books, they're still creating. You know why? Because they've become at peace. And maybe that's another thing too. Maybe we need to become at peace with the crises in our lives. And maybe once we're at peace, we can go back to being creative. We can go back to loving. And we can go back to wanting to understand nature even more. Because those are the few things that will keep us grounded. If we can't make it outside, just having our minds grounded, right? We always talk about physically being grounded, but maybe we need to ground our minds. And I believe that's part of meditation, right? Hey XXL, how you doing? Welcome back. How you doing? So, I know this little situation, it really is gonna be all right, but I have to remind it in my mind and in my soul, you no longer have control because your girl, Joy, she needs to get back to being creative. She needs to get back to creating more quotes. She needs to get back to creating more clothing. She needs to get back to being able to function at 100% and not 75. I don't accept 75. That's not enough because my time here on earth is limited and that's not enough. That's not enough. I need the whole experience. Because if there's a whole lot of blessings, I want a whole lot of it. I want the whole lot. Right? Shay be talking about it too. Go get it. So if anybody is going through a crisis, or if you ever have to go through a crisis in the near future or in the past or whatever, maybe just thinking about it in this light might be a little less awestruck. Maybe you'll let it hold less weight. Maybe you'll be able to come to a solution and a resolution that everything's going to be okay quicker or more quickly. For some people, it may take months, but those months may be less time than a couple years if you would have allowed it to succumb, right? And monitor what's going on and how you feel. If you feel like you're going off, if you're not doing what you normally do, that's going to make you at your optimal, start paying attention to that and be like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me retract what's going on in my life. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Face it like you've never faced, like it's your last and final battle. And you beat that thing with a bat. Hey, you beat that thing with a bat. I feel the same. I'm definitely experiencing some creator's block, but I'm also a perfectionist. So I'm kind of beating myself up about it. However, this too shall pass. Uniquely. Hey, John W., how you doing? Hey, Francis, how you doing? Good to see you. Look, Francis, I want my blessings. That's, I think, what keeps me like going because I don't want to miss nothing. And I know this is this is perishing every day. Every day. Every day I'm getting a little less ageless, a little more ageless. Every single day. Every moment, every minute. And I've already spent too much of my time in my younger ageless years not enjoying time. I can't do that. I cannot do it anymore. I cannot afford to do it anymore. My soul cannot afford to do it anymore. My soul cannot afford to be in any slump for too long. It cannot. And I desire that everybody sees it that way in your own life as well. You can't afford to because nothing is promised except for you being active, being present, and enjoying life and caring for humanity, caring for nature, and doing what your purpose was or is. And that will create the peace that passes or surpasses all understanding. Mm. Never second girl, Panama City. I'm still human. I'm only human. But I hear you. I definitely hear you. Look at me saying the but word. Throw that word out. I hear you, Panama City, and you are absolutely right. I just need to create. That's all I need to do. I need to create. I need to create, you know? Everything you're saying is just so true for you. For real. Oh, Francesca. Oh my goodness. I guess I had to go through so that we could talk about it. Because if I wasn't going through, it wouldn't be a topic. But it's a relevant topic that is so hard to talk about because everybody can go through something surface and then something's very deep. And to say to somebody that's going through something more deep than me, you still got this, then they may not want to hear that at that very moment. But maybe it might be a resounding gong in their ear, their inner ear, and come up at the time when they're ready to listen and do something about the path that they're on and listen and overcome the struggles and the crisis. Because we've been made more than conquerors, overcomers in this life. Uh, 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 uh. We've been made victorious. That's a song from my childhood, growing up in church. Hey, Afro, how you doing? Good to see you. Sharing life is priceless. Absolutely. 100%. So the day your world gets a little topsy-turvy, please remember who you're giving your controls to, what you're giving your controls to, and do they or does it deserve to have your control? And if the answer is they don't deserve it, it doesn't deserve it, you snatch that thing back. And I say you take it back like like somebody stole your bike, just snatch it back. Like, yeah, I ain't no punk. Give me back my control. Like for real, aggressive, real aggressive. Be aggressive, be aggressive. Snatch it back. You ain't no punk, and you ain't gonna take it back like, oh, thank you. No, I'm taking it back. That way you kind of like feel good too, because that little sometimes when you have a little aggression, like it kind of make you feel good and be like, oh, that felt good. Just what you know what I'm saying? I guess it's getting off them little endorphins just a little bit. But a crisis cannot consume our life and control our life. It can be there, but you don't have to pay much attention to it, especially if you have that unwavering faith and belief in God, your maker, creator, your ancestors, or whatever it is that you desire to believe in, has your back in the unseen. Because what is seen isn't always what it appears to be, but the unseen got your back. Do you know we may have a big army behind us? Each and every one of us may have an army behind us, and some of those people in that army that are behind us, or whatever you believe in, may be like a force that is so hard to reckon with. Like it might even scare you if you look back and realized. But that's how much layer of protection we each have. And if we only just lean back and allow them to gently carry us through so that we're still lulling and we can sleep peacefully and we can be awake peacefully and we can function peacefully and we can create in peace. And whatever it is or whomever they are or is, well, whatever's protecting you, gonna get them. They gonna get them. Have I been taking vocal lessons? No. But I was in the choir for years, many, many, many years. But just don't give up. Don't quit. Even when you're going through it. It doesn't matter how it exists. You're gonna conquer it anyway. I still rhymed. Oh man. I hope this is encouraging you guys. Even if you're not going through anything, it doesn't mean that the next turn won't try to slip you up on some black ice type of stuff. You won't fall that hard because you like privy to gripping something. And that'll be God, your maker, your creator, your ancestors, whoever you believe in, because what you're gripping on is that unwavering faith that you so say that you believe in and that you have. And now you are putting it to the test because you are holding on, not willing to let go. And that thing will keep you up. It'll keep you higher. You do. Thank you. Not with me anyway. Nope, quitting is not an option. I know that's right. It's not an option for any one of us because the beauty that lies and the creative juices that lie in each one of us and the inspiration that lies in each and every one of us that we are just supposed to give is way too valuable for us to just succumb to crises that really don't need to have that much hold on us. We can say we can focus on it, be like, okay, you there. I understand. But I believe in something greater. And it goes from being this big to that big. And that's a big difference. 32 minutes. Good. So that's pretty much all I had to say. You guys are beautiful and amazing. Your soul, once you have it aligned, more beauty will come out. Man, you'll be spewing with so much beauty. Your light is going to be so magnetic. May you only attract the right type of things, people in your life so that that magnet doesn't lose its magnificence and the strength. I'm here every day. We talk about everything and anything. I appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of your time. It's good to see you guys. And I desire that you keep well, you stay well, do the best that you can with the little time that we have. Because eternity is way longer than 60 and 70 years. Okay. Right? So please cherish the time you have and become very inspiring. Because people need it. You needed that encouragement. Ooh. Yeah. Feel free to watch all my other videos if you like. Some of them are funny. When I look back, I'm like, ooh, girl, what you was doing? Or follow me on all the other social media platforms, btdllc. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Tickety Talk, You Don't Stop, Twitter, and whatever else you type in, LinkedIn. We LinkedIn, whatever social you type in, if I created a profile, then I'm there. So feel free to join all of those other platforms. Again, like I always try my best to post different content on each platform so you see something different. It won't be like, oh, it's the same routine. Okay. Same to you, Mew Mew. Thank you for being here. Almost at 9:50. I know. Yes. It's been a journey. I was thinking about that when I was driving back. I was like, dang, man, that's 4 years. I mean, 4 years went by pretty fast. And I remember just thinking about getting to 100 was like, it seemed like 4 years. It seemed like it would take 4 years just to get to 100 episodes. But now when I look back, I'm like, that was ages ago. Nonetheless, I'm thankful. So, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of Hello World.